Our Jay Corp is out on Dulles Toll Road near I-66. Jay was actually out on another assignment, and he got stuck on the roads out there. And Jay, it looks like there is no movement at all. Where are you right now?
None. No movement at all. It is frankly a joke out here, and you can forgive my frustration, but I think I share that sentiment with thousands and thousands of people who are literally stuck out here. Here's the problem. I can tell you based on years of experience that VDOT has not touched this roadway. There's very little snow. I mean, 1/50th of an inch, but there's actually kind of a sheen of ice down here, and that's the problem. So vehicles probably didn't realize that, and there's just crashes all over the place. It's nuts. And this is our news vehicle right here. We've been here for about 3.5 to 4 hours, have not moved an inch. Now we're going to walk a little bit and I'm going to show you, I mean, it's just miles and miles of cars. In fact, if we go up here a little bit, you can see people are now starting to get out of their vehicles. Maybe they want to stretch their legs, and there's another person who's hanging out outside of his car down here. This is perfectly safe. Dulles Toll Road, we're almost at I-66, has not moved for hours. I'd say we're now working on our 4th hour, and what we've heard from various traffic reports is that there have been so many accidents and some serious ones that the state police have actually had to shut down some roads, and that's the situation. I also took this picture, bear with me, I think this is pretty interesting, of my Google Maps, and if you look into this, you can see literally, you just can't count the number of crashes. The entire Beltway looks like it's almost shut down, quite frankly. We're right over here, nobody's moving, and who knows how long it's going to be until we do move. I could probably, from here, walk back to the station and get back, quite frankly, quicker. So that's the situation here. I think we're also concerned that because these roads are so slick, how are VDOT trucks going to get here to actually treat these roads? So that's the situation live out here on Dulles Toll Road near I-66. Back to you guys.
Jay, that is just unbelievable. And how would the trucks get around you and get anywhere to make any progress whatsoever? Exactly. Unbelievable.
3 people killed as tornadoes touched down in the town about an hour outside of Richmond. And among the victims found in a mobile home park, a toddler. Jay Corf is joining us live in Waverly tonight with a look at the destruction. You go through those areas. We've seen the video coming in here. It is horrible.
Jonathan, I got to tell you, it takes your breath away. We are at where we believe to be the epicenter here in Waverly. Now, there's literally 3-mile radius of damage. We're in the area that we think was hit the hardest. I have a TV, a very powerful TV light. I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to show you this debris field. And look at this tremendous tree near this home that thankfully is still standing. Now, we're just going to take a little tour here, and we're going to pan off to the right, and you can see that Dominion Power is here. They're trying to restore the power. Then we're going to make our way over. You can see a Waverly police officer. That right there, you might not be able to see it. You can't see anything. You might be able to see the washing machines and the dryers. That was a laundromat. That was a business absolutely obliterated. Now we're going to turn off to the right. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but this is one of the mobile homes here in this neighborhood. I'm going to try to get out a Dwayne shot, and you can see that the top of it and the side of it were ripped entirely off by a witness who swears that he saw a tornado. He told us just moments ago that the parts of the mobile home that you don't see anymore literally are across the street. This is his vehicle, which is destroyed. This is the vehicle that he tells me that he was in, this Altima. It's his nephew's. Nephew came over, they said they were going to go for a drive. They got in the car, and then suddenly the wind started picking up and howling. He says that the tornado, according to him, picked up this vehicle about 3 feet, tossed it into the air, and then slammed it back down. He said he and his nephew were saying that they were praying with each other, saying that they loved each other, and he just walked away just moments ago, very, very shaken. One last thing, I want to take you over here. I want to walk a little bit over this way. The 3 fatalities, a 50-year-old man, a 26-year-old man, and a 2-year-old toddler. It's our understanding, according to the neighbor, that somewhere over there, maybe 2 or 3 mobile units down, is where that mobile home was, where those 3 victims were. And this man I was talking to, the neighbor, said that literally the mobile home is just not there anymore. It's gone.
How about we check in with Jay Korf?
Yeah,
He's
Jay,
in Alexandria.
he has been out there for days, bringing us
Literally.
the very latest conditions in Alexandria. Jay, you've done such great work for us. We really appreciate it. And I know there have been water main breaks that you've been watching.
Yeah, there was a pretty bad water main break over on the Duke Street side, and a small portion, but of course a very busy corridor of Duke Street was actually closed for a period of time. Still is. They're still working on that. We're in a different part of town, kind of on the edge of Old Town, and I just want to look back, and there are some occasional folks here in the neighborhoods that are now starting to try to clear their sidewalks. Of course, that's the next big thing. Of course, people are dealing with the roads right now, but you also have individuals and businesses and contractors who are going to be spending probably days, if not a week or more, trying to clear off sidewalks. And there's somebody with a snowblower right there taking care of business. And it really is remarkable. You can see something like South Washington Street, guys, over here in absolutely fantastic shape. I mean, pretty much almost anybody could actually drive on South Washington. The plows have been working so long and so hard out here. And then you can look on a side road like this and literally look at this. This hasn't been touched. Nothing. Zip. Zero. I mean, this is going up to my knees just because of the drifting effect. And some of these cars are just encased in snow. And this is the one that I wanted to show you. It may take Dwayne a little while to get over here, so I'll keep on talking. You know, this is one of those Wranglers. These are just fantastic cars, especially to go around in this kind of weather with four-wheel drive and a little higher profile. But unfortunately, these windows that come down, the canvas windows, this poor person who owns this car didn't pull them down before the storm. Look at this. There's literally feet of snow in here. And I'm afraid to know what, that amount of moisture is going to do to the upholstery and the inside of this vehicle. Poor guy or gal. So that's the story from here. Back to you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Here's hoping that they're watching ABC 7. Right?
We do have an update for you. You can see the front of this apartment complex. Smoke is pouring out of it. Firefighters are still having a tough time tackling this blaze. The concern and what they're hustling and working very hard to prevent is from this spreading to the other units. And they believe for now that it is in that one unit. Now, if you think that it looks bad in the front, we're going to go around to the back, and that's where we're going to carefully go over these hoses. You're going to see what it looks like in the back. And we believe, according to Montgomery County Fire PIO Pete Perringer, that this is the origin of the fire. And you can see it just looks like an explosion, frankly, occurred somewhere in the back. Pete did tell me that they believe initially preliminary investigation origin of the fire is on the back deck. And it just looks like the whole back of this was just ripped to shreds. We've also heard from somebody who was visiting that she heard what sounded like an explosion, and we do have it confirmed from Pete that he believes that this fire may have been gas-fed. Now, there were initial reports of people being trapped, of people needing to be rescued. We do know, we have confirmed that 2 people were pulled out and they are okay. A third person was unaccounted for, and that person is also okay. So this is go. Okay. Like right now. Rich, we got to go. Okay. So we got to get going, guys. We just have to move locations back up here to the front. They're obviously still fighting this fire as best as they can and doing everything they can to try to prevent it from it spreading. Back to you guys.
All right.
Jay Korf joining us live outside of FedEx Field. That's where fans are getting very amped up for tonight's big matchup. Jay?
Yeah, indeed they are. We've shown you all the sort of iconic things associated with tailgating, cornhole, beer pong, the big Skins bus over there. These guys right here are cooking up just some killer steaks here on the grill. Look at that. But we haven't shown you any of this. A lot of people throw the football around. First, I want to introduce, there are 3 gentlemen, including me. That's 4. We actually represent the NFC East. This gentleman is a New York Giants fan. I grew up in South Jersey, so I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. This gentleman is a Washington Redskins fan. And sadly, James over there, who I'm going to throw the ball to, is a Dallas Cowboys fan. But here you go, James. Let's toss that ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't know. I do not know my own strength. Hold on one second. Let's walk over this way a little bit so James can throw the ball back to me. Hopefully Kirk Cousins won't be overthrowing his wide receivers like that. Okay, go out for a pass. Go out for a pass. There we go. I overthrew him again. I'm so sorry. I don't know my own strength. We'll be back at 6 o'clock for more shenanigans here outside FedEx Field.